a byproduct of rational choice. Um, ano ba yung byproduct? What do we mean by the word byproduct? Anyone? What is the meaning of the word byproduct? Yes, Jason. Parang result. Okay, sige, thank you. So, a byproduct is a result. Okay, so good. So, si byproduct, okay, byproduct is a result. Okay, let's say for example, si Erica ay pumili ng ganitong bagay. Okay? So, yung pinili niya na yun, she already has like a possible result in mind. Di ba, meron na siyang iniisip na, ay, ito ang magiging resulta sa ito. Okay? Now, as a result of that choice, okay, most of the time, yung result ng choice na pinili ko, there is something else there. Meron pa siyang kasama na iba. Okay? Therefore, yun ang totoo. Kung ano yung naging consequence ng pinili ko. Okay? Yun daw ang truth. It is a byproduct of a rational choice. Okay? So, another thing for existentialism, it is the same as phenomenology when it comes to the subjectivity of truth. So, dito, it is said that since human, okay, since man exercise their freedom, okay, their personal freedom, and their freedom of choice, therefore, he or she decides his reality. Okay? The human person has the free will or the freedom to decide his reality. And syempre, paano mo mapagdedesisyonan ang iyong
According to
reality?
logic is a study of like thinking that focuses on analyzing arguments, like to examine and evaluate an idea.
Imagine, if you're not going
Reasoning
to
and
make a
critical
choice,
thinking are
will
needed
something
in
be
logic.
free? Magiging totoo ba ang isang bagay kung hindi ka pipili? No po. No. Right? So, hindi siya magiging totoo. Okay? Therefore, your reality depends on your free will. It depends on your freedom to choose. Okay? It depends on your freedom to decide. Yun daw si true based on existentialism. So, subjective siya. Kasi nga, your reality will depend on your free will. Okay? Yun siya. Naiintindihan po ba ang truth in the existentialistic point of view? Yan. Okay. Sige. I will assume that that is yes. Okay. Third one is postmodernism. Okay, so postmodernism naman, the truth is not absolute. What
It
is
is
the
a
meaning
study
of the
of
word
like
absolute?
thinking that focuses
Ano yung meaning ng
logic
word na
is
absolute?
like this.
Absolute. Yes, Erica?
It is not objective that everyone can have different views.
Okay, so it is not objective. So, dito kay postmodernism, sabi niya, truth is not absolute. Ibig sabihin, there are imperfections to the truth. Okay? So, dito kay postmodernism, it is said that truth is treated as something subjective. Why is it subjective? Because there is no single attribute to the word
Logic is like the study of
Now,
like thinking
yung reality,
and
okay, or yung
analyzing
truth,
arguments,
it may be the same
like to
for a
examine
group of
and
people,
evaluate an idea.
okay? But not all
Reasoning
the time.
and critical thinking are
Siya ay
needed in
totoo.
logic.
Or you will have one truth all the time. Okay, this time we may have one truth, but next time, tomorrow, hindi na. Okay? So, and there are also several truths that are unique for each person. Okay, so pwedeng true and unique for everyone. Ang sasabihin ko, there are times, halimbawa, if you've seen the kind of phenomenon na yung kabilang kalsada yung uulan, yung kabilang kalsada yung uulan, yun. Okay? It is truth that is unique for each person. Kasi, halimbawa, si Erica ang nakatira doon sa side na umuulan. Okay? Tapos si Carla yung nakatira sa side na hindi umuulan. Pag ang statement ni Carla ay, it's not raining. It is the unique truth. Pag sinabi ni Erica na, it is raining, it is also her own unique truth. Okay? So, hindi sila pareho ng truth. Okay po? Yun si postmodernism. Truth is relative. Am I understood? Okay? Next one is logic. Okay, so we are all familiar with logic since it is a branch of philosophy. So, di ba kay logic, palagi siyang correct thinking. Okay? It is always on analysis. It is always based on reasoning. It is always based on critical thinking. So, dito kay logic, okay, logic is like you have to, you will only know the truth, okay? You will only know the truth if you will analyze and evaluate an idea in using reasoning and critical thinking. Doon mo lang daw malalaman ang katotohanan. If you will evaluate it, if you will analyze it in a logical manner, using critical thinking, using logical and sensible reasoning. So, doon mo lang daw malalaman na yun ay totoo. Okay? Now, when it comes to reasoning, in logic, we use two kinds of reasoning for us to come up with the truth. Okay? These two types of reasoning is the inductive and the deductive reasoning. Familiar sa deductive at inductive? Familiar tayo sa deductive at inductive reasoning? Top up, top down. Hindi? No? Okay. So, sige. So, dito tayo kay inductive reasoning. Kay inductive reasoning, i-view mo siya as a triangle. Okay? So, view it as a triangle. So, dito kay inductive reasoning, you will start with a thought going to the general idea. Okay? So, yung tip ng triangle, yun yung pinaka-thought. Okay? Palaki siya ng palaki, going to the general idea. Yun si inductive reasoning. Okay? Most of the times, inductive reasoning is used for predictions, forecasting, okay, general guess. Yun si inductive reasoning. Okay, so, mauna muna yung observation nyo, okay? You will look for observations, other premises, for you to make a generalization. Okay? Example, na-observe ni Donald, okay, for example, na-observe ni Miss Mayari na maraming tao ang may hawak ng payo. Okay? Many people are holding their umbrellas. Yun yung observation niya. Okay? Sabi ng observation niya, aside from that observation, she also saw that the ground is wet. Okay? So, people are holding their umbrella. The ground is wet. There is a strong wind. Therefore, ano yung pinaka-general idea? What would be the general idea that you will get based on the observation that Jonalyn has? Yes, from Leia.
Umuulan po, ma'am.
Okay, that it is raining. So, yun yung general idea. Okay? Yun yung inductive reasoning. Okay? Maraming tao na hawak ng payo. So, yun. Okay? Series of questions and answers until you arrive to the general idea. So, yun ang usually ginagamit na ano ba, according to pag nag-search ka ng Socratic method, you will see them uh, having class for thinking under a tree. Tapos yun, series of questions and answers, questions and answers. Okay? So, gano'n. So, yung si inductive reasoning. Yung second naman is the deductive reasoning. So, ito yung opposite. Okay? So, si deductive naman, you visualize an inverted triangle. Kung si inductive ay triangle, si deductive naman ay inverted triangle. Okay? So, makisimula kayo dun sa, okay, I see. Kasi, in deductive reasoning, it starts from the general idea before the specific idea. Okay? Yun si deductive reasoning. Okay? Parang magsasabi muna ng general idea and then you will have to deduct kung ano talaga yung ibig sabihin. Okay? Kung if it will be an English subject, yung main topic niya ay nasa ng paragraph. Diba ganon? It's either ang main topic ay nasa start ng paragraph or nasa end ng paragraph. So yun si deductive at si inductive reasoning. Si deductive, ang main topic ay nasa baba. Okay? The first thing that will be shown to you are the general ideas. Okay? Example. Example natin ay all STEM students are intelligent. Okay? Sige, yung muna. All STEM students are intelligent. Tapos, sabihin natin that Prince Joshua is a STEM student. Therefore,
He is intelligent.
ano conclusion? What will be the conclusion? Yes, Erika?
Prince Joshua is intelligent.
Okay, Prince Joshua is intelligent. So, ganun siya. Yung si deductive reasoning. All philosophers are wise. Confucius is a philosopher. Therefore, he is wise. Okay? Yung si deductive reasoning. Okay po ba? Naiintindihan? Naiintindihan po ba ang two types of reasoning? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, sige. Magbigay tayo ng another example. Okay? Do you have math subject? Or any subject related to math, physics, chem? May gano'n kayo subject? Wala. Physics. Okay. Yeah. So, syempre may computation kay physics. Okay. Sabihin natin na nagpo-compare ng sagot si Miss Mayari at saka si Miss Marasigan. Okay? Nagpo-compare ng sagot si Jonalyn at saka si Erica. Napansin mo yung ni Jonalyn na magkaiba sila ng sagot. Okay? Magkaiba sila ng sagot ni Erica. Tapos, habang ino-obserbahan niya, nalaman niya na mali ang sagot ni Erica. Okay? If you were Jonalyn, how are you going to tell Erica na mali ang sagot niya? Anyone? Paano niya sasabihin kay Erica na mali ang kanyang sagot? Yes, Juliana.
Tatanong ko po muna kung paano niya po nakuha yung sagot.
Tapos, after mong tanongin, paano niya nakuha?
Isipin ko po na magkaiba po kami ng sagot. Then, ano po, halimbawa po sa math, parang kukomputin ko po ulit yon sa harap niya. Tapos ipapaliwanag po kung paano ko po nakuha yung sagot ko.
Okay, so sige. So if that is if that is what you are going to do, anong klaseng reasoning yun? Is it inductive or deductive? Okay, sige. Sige, Darrell.
Deductive reasoning po.
Yun ay deductive. Bakit?
Kasi po, parang nagsimula po siya sa isang ano po, sa dalawang solution po, then ipagko-compare mo po yun ma'am hanggang sa mag-result ko sa ano, sa tamang sagot.
Tamang sagot. Okay, very good. So yun. So deductive reasoning nga naman. How about the others? Paano niya sasabihin kay Erica that her answer is wrong? And how would you explain it to her? Meron pa? Ano niya sasabihin na mali ka? Wala na? Hindi ko na lang sasabihin, teacher, hindi mali na lang kami ng sagot. Mali na lang kami ng sagot. Wala na? Sigurado? Wala na talaga? Last na? Okay. So, yun. Masyadong malamig. Okay, o nga, no? Ako hindi naman nakakaulan dito. The weather comes to good. Okay. So, anyway, diba, yung first nga, tatanungin mo kung bakit ganun yung sagot niya. You will use two methods to come up with one answer. So, deductive reasoning daw. Okay? So, pwede rin naman, okay? Pwede rin naman na yung inductive method. Halimbawa, sasabihin dito na rin kay Erica, ang sagot ko ay ganito. Okay? Ganito yung sagot ko. Tapos tatanungin ni Erica, bakit? Kasi, blah, 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 blah. Ang pupunta niya yung sinungaling, papakita niya yung solution. Okay? Doon naman, magiging inductive reasoning siya. Okay? Magiging inductive na yung way ng pag-reason out ni Jonathan kung bakit mali ang sagot ni Erica. Naiintindihan po ba si deductive at si inductive reasoning? Am I understood? With this one? Yes po. Okay. Sige. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is analytic tradition. Okay, so ito ay analytic tradition. It gives emphasis on the role of language in truth and logic. Okay, so bakit daw the role of language? Kasi, sabi nila, philosophical problems, okay, philosophical problems daw can be attributed, okay, it can be attributed to the misunderstanding of language. Okay? Pwede siya, pwede ang reason kung bakit nagkakaroon ng problem or philosophical problem is because of the use of the language. Okay? Do you believe language can really cause problem? Yes, no, maybe. Do you believe
Yes,
language? Yes. Okay, so diba? So language can really create problem. Let's say for example, sabi ni Eric, okay? Sabi ni Eric, naiinis daw siya kay, naiinis daw siya kay Juliana. Sabi ni Eric, naiinis ako kay Juliana. Hindi naiintindihan ni Juliana. Okay? Ngayon, in-interpret ni Prince Joshua. Sabi ni Joshua, Eric despised Juliana. Okay? Yun yung sabi ni Prince Joshua. Ngayon, will it create a problem?
Yes.
In what way? Yes, Erica?
Through misunderstanding po ng because of use of different words.
Use of different words. Sige. Ikaw, Prince Joshua.
Elaborate ko lang po yung
Matawagin mo nga si mo bibili.
mas po siya, mas strong po yung
Yan na si third year.
initial state na.
Okay, so sige. It is stronger. It is more intense than what Eric wants to convey. Okay? Yung idea na gusto i-convey ni Eric ay in-intensify or na-intensify ni Prince Joshua because of the word that he used. Okay? So magkakaroon na ng conflict. Bakit nga naman despise? Diba, naiinis is simply irritated or annoyed. Biglang naging despise, which is like a more powerful word than hate. Right? There's a more intense word than hate. So magkakaroon ng misunderstanding. Okay? Yung si analytic tradition. Okay? Ang sabi pa, analytic tradition is focused on words, definition of words, statements, ganyan. How you use your words, the meaning of the words, how you construct the sentences. So, importante daw yun. Kasi daw, for you to, logic and truth can only be manifested through words and sentences. Okay, so yung katotohanan daw, okay, in the logic will only be shown or it will only be manifested kung tama ang pagkakagamit mo ng mga salita
targeting the
at kung
speaker.
tama ang
So I think
pagkakakonstruct mo
that
ng
is what
sentences. That is for analytic tradition. Let's say, for example, let's say, nag-my day si Miss Legaspi. Okay, nag-my day si Miss Legaspi na siya ay nasa Thais. Okay, tapos, nag-reply si Miss Santiago. Sabi ni Miss Santiago, nasa Thais ka ngayon? Tapos, ay, parang nasa Thais ka? Yun yung reply ni Miss Santiago. Tapos, sabi ni Miss Legaspi, oo. Tapos, anong sabi ko? Nasa Thais ka. Yun. Sabi ni Miss Legaspi, oo. Nag-reply ulit si Miss Santiago. Sabi niya, o ngayon? Yun. Okay? O ngayon.
Let's say
O
my
ngayon.
example is
Okay? Yun.
is
Yun yung message
political
niya.
correctness good
OH
for progress
ngayon.
or not?
Question mark.
And
Okay.
I think
Ngayon, sabi ni
not good.
sabi ni
I
Miss
believe that
Ah,
political
Miss,
correctness is a
sino sabi ko?
violation
Sabi ni
of
Miss
the right
Legaspi,
to free
ba't ganyan ang sagot mo? Parang
My
ganyan.
Hindi is
Okay?
like
What is wrong
I know what you
with
believe is not good.
the
You're
conversation?
typical mean white man.
Ano ngayon ang mali? Sige, sino pa? Sino pwede nating tawagin? Sige, si Miss Mayari. Ano ngayon ang mali?
Yung pagkakaintindi niya dun sa sinabi.
Yung pagkakaintindi na sinabi. Okay? Sige. Si Miss Legaspi, ano ang mali?
Siguro po, yung it's just text po kasi, so hindi naging in-understand kung ano niya pinag-get po. Kaya na pwedeng marinig na yun na parang pagalit, or pwede naman pong name.
Okay, sige, thank you. Si Francesca.
Yung tone po na ini-imply ng text.
Okay, the tone, implied. Sige, si Acer.
Yung the text of the sentence po was not crisp and clear.
Bakit siya not written clear?
Para lang po yung sinabi po ni Winifreda kanina, sila Gaspi po ata, tsaka yung isa po na hindi po linagyan ng proper word para ma-express po yung tone na ano po na hindi.
Okay, sige. Si Prince Joshua.
Sa ano po, ma'am, sa punctuation po, dapat nalagay po siya ng with po after ng po.
Okay, very good. Okay? Ang mali is the structure of the sentence. There should have been a comma between o and ngayon. O, ngayon, okay? Para alam mo kung paano siya babasahin. Alam mo kung paano siya itutunog. Okay? That simple mistake, okay, that simple omission of comma can create a conflict. That is how important the use of language, that is how important
It's
the
like insulting the
the
speaker.
structure of the sentence is sa analytic tradition. Okay? Naiintindihan po ba si analytic tradition? Yes. Yes. Okay. Aside from that, okay, dahil nga, mali yung, or there is something wrong with, let's say for example, the meaning of the word used, there is something wrong with the structure of the sentence, maiiba ang conveyed truth. Okay? Yun ang gusto palabasin ni analytic tradition. You have to analyze the sentence properly. You have to construct it in such a way that the truth will be conveyed properly. So yun yung gusto palabasin ni analytic tradition. You guys, have you ever experienced having a conflict just because there is a misunderstanding of language? Naka-experience na ba ng misunderstanding because of the use of language? Mali ang nailagay na exclamation, mali ang nailagay na punctuation mark.
Not really, mom.
Yes. O sige, Erica, here to share.
Ano po siya parang bad word. Parang sabi ko po, punta ka. Yung pala, nagkulang po ako ng isang letter. So, yun po.
Okay, you misspelled the word. O nga naman, parang bad word. Okay, sige. Si Quincy. Miss Quincy, the Queen of the Sea. Wait. Okay. How about the others? O, sige, Miss Mayari.
Kapag po nag-explain ka
Mhm.
something, tapos po, na-chat niyo po ng using caps lock letters,
Mhm.
ang naaano po ng kausap niyo is parang galit po kayo.
Yes, okay, that is true. Okay? Most of the times, tingin ng mga tao, if you type using caps lock, you are mad. Kasi parang it implies that you are already in a high moods. Okay? Ano pa? Wala na? Wala na, yun lang. Okay na? Okay na tayo dun? Okay? Wala na talaga? So yun. Okay, so that is how important the role of language is when it comes to analytic tradition. They give emphasis on it so that the truth and logic can be manifested with. Okay? Last one. So this is the last method. So you have fallacies and biases. Kanina sabi nyo, biases are familiar view. Okay? So familiar si biases. Kasi syempre, bias is just a personal preference. Okay? It is based on the personal view. Okay? So yung bias, you cannot consider that as an error when it comes to reasoning kasi nga, it is based on your own perception. Perception mo yan hindi ko pwedeng sabihin na mali ka. Okay? You cannot simply say that it is an error in argument. Okay? So, yun. Ngayon, si fallacies. Familiar ba tayo kay fallacy? Not really. Okay? So, si fallacy naman, these are, we actually call it as logical fallacy. Okay? So, si logical fallacy, these are actually errors in argumentative statement. Okay? Errors in argumentative statement. Bakit siya naging error? Kasi, it is an argument that is based on a faulty reasoning or it is based on a false premise. So, bakit? Ito yung bira ka ng bira, pero mali naman yung pinaglalaban mo or mali naman yung source mo. Yun yung fallacies. Okay? Do you understand me? Naintindihan ba si fallacy? When we talked about truth and opinion, I've mentioned before that there are some opinions that sounds like they are truth. Tama? It is so convincing that you yourself, pwede kang maniwala na totoo siya. Yun si fallacy. Okay? Fallacies sounds very convincing. They sound as if what they're saying is really true. Okay? They sound very convincing about a topic, about the argument that they are presenting, when in fact, yung argument talaga nila is weightless, it is illogical, it is senseless. Okay? When you will evaluate it, may isip mo or ma-realize mo that it does not weigh anything. Okay? Wala talaga siyang sense. Yung si fallacy. The problem with fallacy is it is very convincing. And if it is presented in a way that you would agree to it, okay, na yung opinion mo would agree to it, it is oftentimes treated as real. Okay? Yun si fallacy. Let's say for example, yun yung example ko dati na opinion ni ganito, nag-agree si ganito, i-share because they agree with it. Okay? Majority of the people agree with it. So let's say, for example, majority of a group of people agree to it. Not because, let's say, sa 10 tao, 7 ang naniniwala or 7 ang nagsasabi that they have the same notion, does not make it valid. Does not make it a fact. Okay? Yun si fallacy. Naiintindihan po ba ako? It's. Okay? So, yun siya. Okay? Yun si fallacy. If majority of the people believe that it is true, okay, even though in reality it is not, does not make it valid. Okay? Kasi yun ay type ng fallacy. Okay? There are also types of fallacy na commonly nakita nyo during the during the electoral campaign. Yung mga tao na nagsasabi ng bobo, diba? Nakikita nyo ba yun before? Yes, no? You were already old enough to hear such word. That will not be taken as an offensive thing. Okay? There are people, for example, sa comment section, that they will keep on bantering and they will exchange crude insults to each other. Okay? Yung tipong palalabasin mo na this person is like this, kasi ganito yung argument niya. Ay, ang bobo mo kasi ganito yung argument mo, blah, 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 blah. You are an apologist because your argument is like this, blah, blah, blah. It is also a kind of fallacy. Okay? Kind din siya ng fallacy. Bakit? Kasi there's no weight into it. And yet, you argue with it. Naiintindihan niyo ba ako? Ipinaglalaban mo siya, kahit ang totoo, wala naman talagang basis. You cannot generalize it. Okay? It does not serve a purpose. It is just there to insult you, and yet, people use it. Okay? Not just a group of people, but majority of the people use such word. Okay? Yes, Zandron. Napindot lang po. Okay. So yun. Yun yung fallacy. Naiintindihan po ba si fallacy?
Yes po.
Yes. Okay. So, si fallacies, there is actually a separate lesson for all the logical fallacies that there is. I mean, not pala all, but some of the logical fallacies that you have to know. Okay? Now, this is actually the end of the second lesson. Okay? So, do you have any questions so far with the method? May tanong po tayo. Questions? Clarifications? Violent reactions? Wala. You can use the chat box to answer. Meron ba? Wala. Silence means yes. Silence means no. Okay. So, sige. I'll treat that as you don't have any questions. Okay. So, I will be giving you a short assignment. So, your short assignment is to search and study. Okay? Search and study logical fallacies. Okay? Search for different logical fallacies that you can find. Okay? Kung, dito, if you will be able to find the 5 fallacies lang, that's fine. So, make sure to study it and try to understand kung anong ibig niyang sabihin. If you will be browsing through your social media sites and you understood that fallacy, you may or may not consider what you see as an example of fallacy. Okay, so ulit, you have to search and study the different